Thanks for joining us. I'm Rena Sargentopoulos. Minnesota is making changes in the wake of a KARE 11 investigation that revealed more questionable Medicaid billing practices. The state is increasing oversight of companies that provide housing stabilization and autism services. Two areas where fraud has emerged as a major concern. Danny Spiewak leads us off tonight with that. Danny?
Well, Rena, just last night, KARE 11 Investigates reported on a housing stabilization company that billed Medicaid thousands of dollars for services that a client called questionable. Now, the Minnesota Department of Human Services has announced tighter screening requirements for both housing stabilization and autism services providers to better protect taxpayer dollars.
Over $2,000 in supposed support.
This week, KARE 11 Investigates introduced you to Rachel Lean, who accused the Minnesota company Brilliant Mind Services of billing Medicaid for housing services never provided.
Scam. 100% scam.
The KARE 11 investigation caught the attention of the Minnesota Department of Human Services.
That was a very upsetting story.
Temporary DHS Commissioner Shireen Gandhi wouldn't confirm whether the agency is investigating Brilliant Minds, but said DHS will stop payments to any company found to commit fraud.
It's absolutely unacceptable for providers to be taking advantage of Minnesota's vulnerable citizens.
Now, DHS has announced that companies billing Medicaid for housing stabilization and autism services will both be classified as high risk starting June 1st, meaning tighter oversight.
We can have enhanced background studies, fingerprint-based background studies. We can do unannounced site visits. And we also can do screening.
Meanwhile, in the last 2 weeks of the legislative session, state lawmakers are discussing several measures to tackle fraud. Governor Walz's proposal includes bolstering DHS staff and using AI to better detect questionable payments.
I think it's really important to pass the governor's fraud prevention package or something similar so that we have more tools to protect our programs.
This year, the House has a whole new committee led by Republicans related to fraud oversight. And that committee will be holding a discussion Monday morning specifically about Medicaid fraud. So, Rena, this will be an issue we'll be hearing about a lot over the next couple weeks.
Any chance they're going to be able to get something accomplished?
It does sound like there's bipartisan support in the House and the Senate. Governor Walz has even said that he's supportive of some Republican proposals around fraud. So it's actually something that they might be able to get done.
All right. Thank you, Danny. Appreciate it.